People that are too kind piss me off. Let me preface this by saying I am probably one of the biggest advocates I know for being kind to other people, because you really, I mean, you never know what someone's going through and all that, like, and it's true, you never know what someone's going through, you never know the bullshit that someone has to deal with on a daily basis. Like, I get it. I mean, the people that make other people miserable are people that are just miserable. Like, we know this, right? And they're just taking it out because they don't know how to, and that's like, okay, I'm just gonna. My window actually doesn't face the sun, so it's kind of nice because I get like this light, but also it means that my room is never lit. That's off topic. So I'm the biggest advocate for kindness, right? And I just think it's so important that we be kind to other people. But what I mean by that is people that, I wrote this better in my book. Where's my book? Oh, no, my pen. An actual pen. It's not. Yeah, Queso's in the background, so what? I can't do anything without him in the background. What? What I mean by that is people that are kind for the sake of their reputation rather than kind for the sake of it's just who they are. And there's a lot of people I know, like, stop texting me. There's a lot of people that I know that are like that are just like kind, and you can tell it just like doesn't come from like the spirit. No, but like you can tell. You know what I mean? Or at least I think you can tell. I can tell. A lot of people can't tell. Or maybe they can. They just, I don't know. I can't read people. Whoa. Anyway, so I will always say, okay, now I look too dark. I will always prefer someone who's like a little bit bitchy to someone who's just like, you know, like not real. Like not real. And I mean, I do in a way like feel bad for people that are like that, because I mean, people are so afraid of their reputation being damaged. I mean, I think especially in this day and age when there's so much that's like permanent, like there's so much you can do that's like permanently there, like that you can't get rid of. I mean, people talk about like internet safety and what I mean, like you could back then you could like do things and like people would forget about them and then it's like nothing happened. But here, like people can forget about them and then all of a sudden they'll resurface. And all of a sudden it's like it happened just now. And I'm like, I mean, that doesn't excuse people being like downright evil and nasty, but I don't know, people are so afraid of their reputation being damaged. Especially, I mean, I'm also in the theater industry. Hello? Okay. I'm also in the theater industry. I just went through the college process.
How many times is she gonna talk about that she just went through the college process?
Many times, if you know who I am. Oh my god. No. What was I just talking about? Oh yeah, reputation. And I feel bad because people in the theater industry, your reputation and how you are perceived is kind of everything. And that's really all that matters. And so people are so afraid of being seen as like having anything wrong with them at all. Like people are so afraid that there's gonna be like something's wrong with me and like now I can't. Like now you can't do anything. You know what I mean? And like that's low-key fair. Like low-key that's fair. But I don't know. I mean, I'm gonna make mistakes at the rehearsal process, but that's also just my take on it. But I think that being kind just comes from being honest. I think a lot of advice that I tend to give people when people ask me for advice is I'm just like, I don't know, man, just like be honest. I think it'd solve a lot of issues if people were just honest with one another. I think it'd solve this BFA discourse that's going on TikTok right now. Like that's a whole other topic for a whole other day that I could do a whole other video on. But I think people just need to be honest with one another. Even if that's like not the thing that you want to hear, I think that being honest is so helpful. And I think that's the kindest thing you can be, is honest. And when you're coming across as something that you aren't, it feels fake, and I don't know, it makes me feel a little iffy, you know. And it just like moral of the story, I wish people were more honest with each other, and that starts with like little things. Like if you think someone's like shirt, like someone's gonna buy something, they're gonna spend like $20 because everything's $20 on a shirt, and they're gonna be like, you think this is really cute, and you don't think it's cute. You think that they can do way better because you know their style and it's not gonna match anything they have in their closet, and yet anyway you go,
yeah, that's cute.
I think I remember there was this one girl in middle school, She came in, and I probably could have gone about this way better, but she came in and she was my best friend at the time, a shirt on that I did not think was cute. And she was like,
Do you like my shirt?
and I was like,
honestly, like, not really.
I think I was like, you're gorgeous, like, you're beautiful, but I don't like that shirt, no. And everyone was like,
How could you say that?
and I was like, I don't know, because I like
Her and I think she's pretty and she can do better.
and
That's my new philosophy.
I'm not getting copyrighted. Am I even gonna post this? I just think, yeah, I think kindness is, whoa. My curtain's just gonna be in the video. Don't. No. I think honesty is the kindest trait you can have, is when you care so much about people that you're going to be truthful no matter what that looks like. Yeah, because I think that makes everyone like better people, is when they are really truthfully who they're supposed to be. I mean, a lot of people watch the videos and like, how to connect with your inner child, and they all say the same thing. They're all like, do things that you want to do even if it's not ideal. That's just being honest. Like, honesty is the best policy, and it's true, because it leads to more people being themselves. And yes, that leads to conflict, but then you learn conflict resolution, and that's also a nice skill to have. La, 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 la. I just think that I can't speak. I think I'm gonna do these to just try to get better at speaking, because I suck at speaking. Like, I blame the phone. Honestly, it is that damn phone. That's another thing too.
Love bug, get off of my window.
That's another thing too. It is that damn phone. It's honesty, and then it is that damn phone. It's because being on the internet is honesty behind, I'm not gonna pronounce this right, anonymity. Hey Google, how do you pronounce anonymity?
That's pronounced anonymity.
Hey Google, can you say that again?
That's pronounced anonymity.
That behind being anonymous. It's honesty behind being anonymous, instead of honesty and standing true to what you think is true. Because if people stand true to what they think is true, but they're also open enough to allow that truth to change, I don't know. I think people are overcomplicating it. I really think people just overcomplicate life. I was talking to my friend yesterday, and we were talking, and she was going through a really rough time, and she was just like, well, like,
What if everyone just like dies and then it doesn't matter?
and I'm like, what if? What if? Like, I think people are overcomplicating it. Like, it's not that deep. We made it that deep. You know what I mean? Like, we made it mean that much when it doesn't. And so, like, why do you, like... The only things that we know are things that we're passionate about that bring joy to other people. So why would you stray from that? La, 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 la. That's my 2 cents. I said a lot, and I also said nothing. And this is an 11-minute video that's going to fill up my storage. Anyway, thanks, guys. I'm so bright. Wait, oh my god, my eyes.